Hello everyone, I am Akhil Gite welcomes you all to another video. So if you have seen in the last video, we have implemented a registration activity. So where we used to give the email ID and the password, and we were registering with the Firebase, and the data used to save to the Firebase. So now we are going to implement the login activity or Firebase login in this tutorial. So let's create the activity, empty activity such as login activity. Okay, so I have already created a UI for login activity, and this is what my UI will look like, where there is email ID, password, sign, and sign up button. So I'll just add the reference over here. Edit password, button, sign. So I'll add the references. Sorry, find view by ID dot id dot edit password. Okay, so we have added references for edit text. Now we'll add the references for buttons. Button sign up. Okay, so if user clicks on sign up button, then we'll navigate user to the sign up screen. So for that I'm going to write program. So on the sign up button, click listener, I'm going to navigate user to the sign up screen. That is main activity. New intent, and here login activity dot this, and main activity dot class. Okay, so this part is done. Now if user clicks on sign in button, so here I'll implement on click listener. Okay, so as soon as user clicks on sign in button, I need to perform the sign in functionality. So for that I'll need Firebase auth instance dot get instance. Okay, and then here I'll perform sign in with email ID password. Okay, so this is the method which I need to implement. So before that I'll take out the email ID and password from my edit text. Edit email dot get text dot to string, and similarly password dot get text dot to string, and I'll add one validation like if email dot length dot count, I mean length is greater than 0, sorry, equals to 0, or edit edit password, not edit password, we have taken out it to the string. So password dot length equal to 0. So I'll just return it saying enter email or email ID or password. Okay, so in case if user didn't enter email or password, so I'm returning it and telling user that either enter email or password. So this validation I have added here, and here in sign in method I'll need to pass two strings, that is email and password. Okay, so again, the as soon as user does the sign in, I need to check whether the sign in is successful or not. So for that I need to add on complete listener. Okay, so this is the method which give us the output whether we have successfully signed in or not. So here I need to check task dot is successful. So it means I have successfully logged in, else I haven't. So for else part, I'll pass the message whatever the Firebase is sending me, get exception dot get message. And if it is successful, so what I'll do, I'll navigate user to the login to the profile screen. So I'll create one more screen. uh, I'll name it as profile activity. So I'll choose the empty activity and profile. Okay, so anyway I have already, I guess, do I have created profile activity or not? Yeah, actually I have already created profile activity. So the UI part, just to save the time or just to cut down the duration of the video. So here what I'll be doing is like I'll show the email ID of the current user and logout button. So here like I'll add one more text view. So here it will be email ID and here it will be the value actually, exact value. Okay, and text size I'll mark it as 24 sp, and I'll give the style to it, text style as bold. Okay, so that's it. And in the profile activity I just take the references. These are the text views, text view, email ID, and button, logout. Okay, so I'll just give the references to the respective variable, text view email ID, and button logout equals to find view by id r dot id dot button logout. Okay, I'll just implement set on click listener here. So as soon as user clicks on logout button, I'll just pass user to the login screen. So I'll create the intent uh, profile activity dot this, and the destination is login activity dot class, and I'll call method as start activity and will pass this intent. Okay, so that's it. And now suppose as means as soon as user comes to the profile screen, so I'll need to show the email ID. So for that I'll need a current user. So I'll get the reference of Firebase auth, and then Firebase auth will give us the current user. So it is as Firebase user, and then from current user we can take out the email ID. So for text for Firebase user dot get email. Okay, so this is done, and here we'll navigate user as soon as the sign in gets completed. We'll navigate user to our profile activity. So source will be login activity dot this, and destination will be profile activity dot class. Okay, so now I'll run the application and I'll test whether everything is running properly or not. Okay, so I guess I haven't added. Okay, so I forget to add this thing, like login screen will be my launch screen. So I'll run the application again. Earlier our launch screen was main activity. Now in this case login activity will be our launch screen. Okay, see, this is what application is running. If I click on sign in button, enter email ID or password. This is what the validation we have added. I have added email ID. It says that enter email ID or password. So now I'll do one thing. So can you see there is no user in the Firebase? Okay, so I'll go to the here login activity. First I'll perform the sign up. I'll go here and I'll enter my email ID and password as 6, and I'll click on register button. So user registered successfully. Great. So I'll check whether user, can I see user or not. Okay, I can see user over here, and then I'll go to my activity and I'll click on means I will perform the sign in with the same email ID, and we'll see whether I'm able to log in or not. So I'm clicking on sign in button. Yes, so I came to the profile screen and you can see my email ID over here. So as soon as I click on logout button, I can come back to the login screen. Once again we'll perform sign in operation and I'll click on sign in button. So there's one issue with this thing is like if I perform logout and I'll click on like okay, so I don't think there's an issue. Okay, great. So but just to make sure, so when you are navigating from here, like from just a minute, which is our profile activity. So when you are navigating back from profile activity to login screen, so we haven't cleared our stack. So in our stack there is login activity, then we have added the profile activity, and then on the top of profile activity again we are adding the login activity. So we have to make sure that the stack should be clear. So for that we need to add some flags, that is clear top and clear task. These two flags will need to add. Okay, so there won't be any activity in our backstack, okay, when we are navigating from profile to login activity. Okay, so if I'll run the application again, I'll see the same output. Okay, so and I'll enter the password, and yes, I'm successfully able to log in. One thing I haven't added is like I'll add the progress dialog. So here I have already added the progress dialog. Same progress dialog I'll add to login activity. So here I'll create progress dialog, and as soon as user clicks on sign in button, I'll show the progress dialog, and as soon as my task gets completed, I'll hide it. So we'll test this functionality one more time, and application is running. Okay, great. So when I click on and 4 5 6, okay, it's running properly. So that's it from today's video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, don't forget to like our video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.